Hello to all the superhero fans, comic nerds, and all the geeks in between. This is Megan from Nerd.initiative, and I'm here to talk about Creature Commandos. I am a DC fan, but I'm not very knowledgeable on DC as I am with Marvel. So I watched the first 2 episodes of Creature Commandos, and I thought, why not do a review on it? This is coming from a Marvel fan's perspective, and when I say that, I don't mean someone who's looking to dislike it or compare it to Marvel, but someone who wants to learn more about DC and become just as knowledgeable about it as I am with Marvel. So after I watched the show, I did do research because I knew quite literally nothing about these characters, except Rick Flag, but I mean, I feel like he's kind of a constant or a basic. He's a pretty basic character, I think. I don't know. I know about him, so what can you do? So, Creature Commandos, written and created by James Gunn, as we saw at the beginning when we saw the little animated James Gunn, which I really liked. I thought that was cute. It's explosive, it's vulgar so far, and it's a really fun, fresh start that DC needed. Well, needed to prove that James Gunn is worthy to be at the head of DC, I think. I said DC a lot, and I'm really sorry. DC has always dominated when it comes to their animated side, and I love to see that streak still continues with James Gunn in charge. The animated series is a lesser-known superhero team, which made me really excited to find out that it wasn't just me, that it actually was lesser-known. So it made its debut in a 1980 issue of Weird War Tales, which I dare you to say 5 times really fast, because you can't do it. I promise. The show sees a Viola Davis returning as Amanda Waller, who, after assembling the Suicide Squad, has another idea in mind. She enlists Rick Flag Sr. to lead an unconventional team of anti-heroes. You have amphibian half-woman Nina Mazursky, military android GI robot, an unhinged creature that creeped me the hell out, but has a heart of pure gold, is known as Weasel, a radioactive skeleton with a lab coat named Dr. Phosphorus, and the Bride of Frankenstein herself. Together, they make a team of morally ambiguous creatures with tragic backstories who, after being thrown into a prison built to hold the weirdest of the weird, have absolutely nothing to lose. So, why not? I really enjoyed it. Well, first of all, let me back up. I did not realize it was a rated R project. So, right in, I was like, all right, they're cursing. That's fine. We get 2 sex scenes. We have 2 in 2 episodes. It's what's about to happen with the rest of the show? So, a few of my gripes with the series, there's only 7 episodes, and each episode has a runtime of around 22 minutes. I missed the points in life where a season had a healthy 24 episodes. But I feel like we've all moved past that point in life. The good old days. So, what can you do? But my other gripe is that I really didn't feel like the music felt right with the show. I didn't think it mixed very well. But in the grand scheme of a brand new show with a brand new head of the franchise, I feel like that's such a small thing to complain about. The show did have really, really great fight scenes, like the one with Dr. Phosphorus and Rick Flag Sr. I absolutely loved it. Something else I really enjoyed was the well-placed humor throughout the show. Sometimes humor in superhero projects feel kind of forced, but this felt like it flowed really well. It's matched the tone really well of the characters and the story and the show itself. I can see this getting a lot more deeper because James Gunn, he does really well with heartbreaking characters or backstories. I mean, we all remember Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I think this will be no different, as we've already seen a grief-stricken Rick Flag whose son died. So I feel like that's about to get really sad, which I'm kind of down for it. I'm due for a good cry. It'll be good for me. So it felt very, very James Gunn, but it also felt bigger in a sense. Yeah, it was the same formula we've come to expect from Gunn, a ragtag group of weirdos who form an unlikely bond, who are given the seemingly impossible task of saving the world or saving the bigger picture, doing the end of the world problems. But there's something different here. It might be because it's impossible to watch without knowing that the series isn't just a new series, but it's the start of a brand new era of DC. I think it was a really good choice to start off a brand new slate with such an unconventional project. Because you don't go into it with saying, like, if this was a Superman project or a Batman, we would all go into it saying, oh, I like the other Batman. I like the other Superman. I like how Snyder did it. I liked how they did it. I feel like this was a really, really good idea because all of our slates are clean with Creature Commandos. So it was really good. I will say I wasn't too big of a fan of the sex scenes, but that's my own issue. It felt awkward. But I think that's just a me problem. Like I said, I didn't realize the show was going to be rated R, so you can imagine my surprise when I started watching it. But I think the show was a really, really strong start, and it really does show that the DC is in good hands with James Gunn running things. Let's be honest, we would never have gotten this from DC if Gunn wasn't in charge. So I'm excited to see where we go with this. I really did like the bride's backstory. Mind you, it was weird. It was weird because it's like at the beginning I saw, his name is slipping from me. I don't remember the name of the doctor that created the bride. I saw him more as a father figure. And like, then I saw her more as a baby because she was like, she didn't know anything. She had to learn how to talk and all that. And then we go to a sex scene with them, and it was like, that went somewhere. Very, very little uncomfortable for me, but that, whatever. I mean, it's comic book stuff. Comic book stuff is weird, I suppose. But also the characters are weird, so fine. I did like seeing that backstory of her. I'm a sucker for an origin story. Any origin story, I will love it. I don't know what it is, but I love it. I'm interested to see Nina's backstory. Very, very interested in that. And Dr. Phosphorus. I'm curious where they're going to go with him. The Weasel, I'm not looking forward to that backstory because I feel like it's going to be really sad. Also, he creeps me out. Super unhinged. A little nervous about that. But I thought it was a great start. I liked that they gave us 2 episodes at once because I feel like the first one would not have been enough. It would just been enough to pique our interest, but not enough like to get us excited. And I think they did really well with that. I'm excited for the next one. I think this was a great start to the new DC. So shout out to James Gunn. He did amazing. I can't wait to see what's next for Creature Commandos. If you agree with my review, let me know in the comments. If you disagree and feel like I was wrong about some things, again, let me know in the comments. I am no expert, and I am here to learn. So if anyone has any wisdom about the characters to pass on, I'm more than happy to take what you give me. I'll be reviewing each episode, so wherever you're watching or listening to this, click that subscribe button so you can keep up with each review. Thanks for watching, and have a marvelous day.